from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I came to South Africa 2011, November 20.
My name is Mimi Ngalula. I'm from DRC, Congo. I came to South Africa 2008.
Okay, my name is Sizalobusha Ngulube. I was born in Zimbabwe about 30 years ago.
My name is Marian. I'm Zimbabwean. I have 3 children.
My name is Rebecca Johnson. I'm 38 years old and I'm from Kenya. I came to South Africa in 1999.
I came to join my husband because he was living in South Africa. So after my wedding, we wed, then I came.
I came to South Africa because of the economic situation in Zimbabwe. The economic situation in Zimbabwe was so bad that the dollar had deteriorated such that you could buy nothing with the dollar. So I decided to come to South Africa for greener pastures.
Yeah, it's just a point for fighting for my country. There's no peace. People are fighting for. They are fighting for. It's two parts. They are fighting for the chair, like president. They don't want another one. No, but we are like a victim, killing it for their own. They are killing people.
I came to further my study because I was studying back home. So when I came, he told me that I will further my study in South Africa, then I will have a job. Yeah, I was doing diploma, business admin. I was in first year when I came, first year in diploma. When I came the following year, I fell pregnant, so I couldn't able to further my study. After the baby was born, I didn't have anyone to babysit, so I was babysit with the baby, breastfeeding, taking care of her till she was 13 months old. Then the father passed away.
Can you?
He passed away on 2014, the 6th of October. He had a quarrel with my landlord. So after the fight, the landlord just called his brother from Soweto, including the wife. So the brother came, he dressed like a policeman. He asked for my husband. My husband came outside and they just gave him a 2 shot of the bullet. It was just for an electricity. This electricity switch, the switch button. The light was tripping on and off all the time. So my husband talked to the landlord that he needs to rectify the problem. Say because the light is tripping all over and sometimes it makes us to get shock whenever we want to cook or to plug anything like electricity appearance. So he said the baby is walking around, it's not good. So all the time he was just keep on promising. So that day the light was shocking even the baby. So when my husband came, I explained to him. So he was hungry. So he went to the landlord that he needs to rectify the problem. So the landlord was put on an argument, a discouraging word to my husband. Then they had to fight.
And how?
It's so painful because they shot him in front of me. And it was not easy for me. The main painful thing, I'm an orphan. I don't have no siblings, no mother, no family. So it was my only hope in this whole world. Like me, I don't have no family. My family, they passed away during the civil war in Sierra Leone, 99. My siblings, my mother, my father, my sister, all of them. I was the only surviving one, including my husband. So I brought up in the streets, taking care of myself. When I was 13, 14, the government was helping, but they stopped. They're supposed to make us to travel overseas, but they start to, because of politics, they use their people, their relatives, that nothing, no incident happened with them for during the time for the civil war. So like my husband was discouraged. I brought up with my husband, he taking care of me. So when I came this side, it was difficult for us to go back because no one to go to, no auntie, no uncle. It's only people in the church I know. Till I'm 29 years now, no family. feel happy. Sometimes I get hurt, like I'm empty, like I don't have no one around me. The advantage is too much. I don't feel happy because they are police people. They need to secure, but they will tell you that if you don't have paper, you are nobody in South Africa. They will just like, I love you. Even if you don't have money, we'll fall in love. I will try for you to get a paper. Like 3 times it has happened today when my husband passed away. If I'm walking in the streets, especially in Brie, around Brie area, they will stop me. They ask me for my paper. They will speak Tuana or Zulu to me. They will start this stuff. So if I said I'm not speaking, then they will ask, where is your paper? Then like I'll start crying or talk to them. They will ask, and then I love you. Can you fall in love with me? You don't have no one here. Can I have your number? I will even give them my number. I will give wrong address. They will start calling me, but no response. Sometimes I will even give, because when you give your number, they will say, where is your phone? So if they call you, then your phone is not ringing. They will say, you are lying. You are giving us wrong number. So because I've tried one, so the other time I have to give my real number. But they will keep on disturbing. If I don't pick the call, they will stop to call me. Just like that.
I remember there was a time when I was going to work and I was putting on a uniform. So the police here, they know that if you are putting on a restaurant uniform, you are not from South Africa. Obviously, you are a foreigner. So they stopped me on the way to work. They asked for papers. Unfortunately, I left my passport at home. So when they asked me where is my passport, I told them I left it at home. Then they said, no, so we are going to be arrested because you're not carrying your passport. The men handled me. They put me in the van and they said that they are going to take me to the police station. Unfortunately, we didn't reach the police station. We went around with the van, just going around and around until this other policeman started proposing to me. He told me that if I don't agree to him, then that means I'm going to sleep at the police station. I didn't agree to him up until, for them to release me, I had to give them 100 rand so that they could release me.
When I gave birth to my child, before I gave birth, when I went to the hospital in Coronation, the woman, I was inside the labor room, then they asked me, immediately when I went, they asked me for my paper. Then I gave my passport. Then they looked like this, you are from Sierra Leone, why can't you give birth to your country? You are coming to increase population in South Africa. Then they said, go and lie down in the bed. I said, ma, I want to pee. He ignored me. Ma, I can't pee on the bed. Let me calm down. I'm strong. Lie down there. If you want to take a flight now, you go back to Sierra Leone. We don't care. Lie down there. Then I said, ma, if it's your daughter, you see somebody is doing this to your daughter, I said, you won't be feel happy. I said, let me tell you the truth. He said, for that word you are saying, he said, you are going to join that taxi. That means the stretcher. Then I said, what did you mean, taxi? He said, you are going for operation. Yeah. He said, you are going to operation. Then I start to cry. I said, no, ma, I can deliver for myself. He said, no, the baby is tired. I said, you are going. I said, ma, but the doctor didn't say, you are just like a midwife or what. I said, no, I can't. He said, my dear, you are going. And the doctor came. I wanted to explain. He said, Sukai. He said, doc, this one is going for operation. Yeah, when she saw the baby, she said my baby was too small, 2.6 kg. He said, you should have been able to deliver for yourself. He said, why did he give you chance? Then I have to explain. When I explained to her, she was so angry. She went to the woman and she was so aggressive with her. She said to me, I'm lying. No, I'm lying. Then the metro said, then explain. She said she can't able to explain. She's not in the mood. But they was having quarrel, but I couldn't able to follow what happened next.
The biggest challenge that I encountered, it was when I was pregnant, and I was attending clinic at the Iblo clinic, and all was going well. The last month, I went back for checkup, and I was told that my baby was post-due, in which I was given a referral to go to Johannesburg Hospital. And the next morning, I woke up and I went to Johannesburg Hospital for a checkup. And when I was still on the queue, I was told that I must go back home and give birth there, and I was in pain. It was very difficult for me because I didn't know what to do, and the doctor I don't know whether it was a doctor or nurse, is the one who was in charge there attending pregnant women, said to me that I've got to take a flight and go home. And I actually told her that I've got this baby. I'm going to have this baby out here, and if this baby die, I'm going to sue her. At that particular time, nobody was interested, and I actually stayed there on the floor. I was lying there on the floor, and I was in pain, and I felt so hurt. I was so hurt, and I felt discriminated, and I was crying. And one nurse just came from nowhere and asked me what was my problem, and I explained, and she helped me. She helped me, and I was taken in.
Yeah, especially because like I'm struggling with this paper. So like anywhere I go for help or for even assistance for the baby, even if I show like my husband document, they will ignore me. They will not even listen to me. Nothing, no response. I've got my ordinary passport, no permit. Then the asylum, when I was pregnant 2012, I went there. Because of I don't have money, when you apply, you give your story. Without money, they will reject you unnecessarily. So they rejected me 2012, and I was pregnant. And even when you stand on the queue to enter, it's not easy. You have to pay money before they will even allow you to go inside. You have to pay money before they will even take your passport in consideration, before you will start writing your story. So the procedure is too much. So they ignore me, they reject me, so I was pissed off. I've never went there. So after my husband passed away, I went back. They reject me again, November 2014. I went, they reject me. So like I came, God able to direct me to doctor. She gave me the courage that I should go back. I went and pay 1,000 to one of these agents. He tried, he gave the money, they reject me again. They say because I was rejected 2014, I never came back for appeal because I was discouraged. So when I went, I cried, I explained, I went with all my husband documents, I even spoke to the manager. They even gave me this time final rejection. So like, without a paper, I can't able to survive. The struggle is still going on.
Yeah, before it was fine, but now it's like, yeah, let me say maybe that time I was staying with my husband. He was working, so everything was fine, and I was using the permit for his work. So after that, things start changing because we separate with my husband. So then I find out life is very hard here in South Africa. Like Home Affairs, I don't want to lie, Home Affairs treat us like we are not human beings when we go to Home Affairs for asylums. So sometimes I think, you just think why they are doing this, because we are all Africans, but the way they are treating us, it's not good. You have to wake up maybe at 4 to go to Home Affairs so you can queue there. There's too much people there. When you go there, there's security and police. Without paying them, you have to pay security maybe 200 rands so you can go maybe front. Then you have to pay police also 200 rands. If you don't pay, they beat you, whether you are a woman or you are pregnant or you have children. Without paying, you are not going inside.
Yeah, it's whereby, you've got to queue like the whole day, and at the end of the day you go home not attended. You've got to sleep there. Either you sleep there or you go the next day early in the morning. you can queue for a week, not getting any help.
To come to South Africa, you're supposed to have a passport to come to South Africa. If you have a passport, you can come to South Africa. But if you don't have a permit, then it's a problem, because at the border they only give you a maximum of 30 days. So if they give you a maximum of 30 days, that means it will be difficult for you to look for work this side. I have tried applying for jobs with my qualifications this side, but I've been given runarounds. I haven't got any proper job yet, but I'm still in the process of looking for a job. Anyway.
We are going to Home Affairs and we're still suffering for getting paper. To the clinic, we are still suffering. Xenophobia never finish. Maybe people they can say it's finished, but it's never still. For getting paper is coming a problem. They are beating people for papers. But that paper I'm telling you, asylum sick, is only secret you can do the job. School, you can't go to the university. Maybe the children they can't go in. Maybe if you go to the university, you can't do the job. That the job is finished to study. You can't because of that paper. It's not a respect paper. It's just like simple paper. But the writing there, you can work, you can study. Maybe primary, high school, but not university. It's very hard.
My name is Rubelete Banda, and I'm the chairperson of African Diaspora Forum Women's League. Well, the African Diaspora Forum Women's League was formed to support African Diaspora Forum as a structure. We and the members of African Diaspora Forum realized that there is a gap in between the organization. So hence we suggested on creating a platform where it's specifically on vulnerable women and children rights and other pressing issues affecting women and children. African Diaspora Forum as an organization focuses on migrants, both male and female, but then there was no specific idea of focusing on women. For example, on the xenophobia issues, mostly people tend to put their focus on the victims of xenophobia. And I am not sure if maybe there is an organization or something that focuses on the women of the victims of xenophobia and their children. The ADF Women's League is the voice of emancipation, women empowerment, and integration for both South African and migrant women. We want to foster a society whereby an African woman is able to lead developmental initiatives within a global context. They will practice their rights, they will know and practice their rights, and platforms will be created for them to voice their concerns. And yes, basically that.
I have that, my baby is 7 months now. I was by Home Affairs to get birth certificate. I see citizens, they are giving them the same day birth certificate. But for us, it's taking like 6 months to get that birth certificate. Why? And then they say they can't give us birth certificate the same like citizen, but our children, they are born here. We want to know why. Because the baby born here, supposed to get also birth certificate for South Africa because he's born here, but they are giving us a papers Because I didn't bring it here, I'm supposed to show you. It's the papers. It's the only paper like this. There's nothing, there's no number. That is bad. It's very bad. Home Affairs refugee is corrupted. They say 6 months they'll give, if they accept you to stay here by South Africa, they'll give you status. But 10 years, we don't have status. Only asylum seeker. Why? If they not accept us to stay by South Africa, they're supposed to tell us to go. But after 6 months, they say that is the law for South Africa. After 6 months, if they accept you to stay here by South Africa, it's supposed to give us a status. But 10 years now, there's no status. We're still using asylum seeker. To get status, they need money. They need money. How? Especially if I'm working, my salary is 2,000. How I can manage to get 5,000 to give to Home Affairs to give me status? It's hard. How I can pay rent if I give you that money? How I can eat? To get especially 2,000 rent is very difficult. But how I can manage to get 5,000 rent is very difficult. That is not a law from South Africa. We need help. We need help like women be. Because status, it can help the children to go to university, to go to college. We need help. Our children, they need help also to go to school like a citizen. Maybe if it's not 100%, but they need also some help, like a woman. Please, we need help. There's nothing we can ask, but we need only help.
Even arrested. I was arrested like for 2 days. When they bail me, I have to explain. I plead guilty. I plead guilty. Then they release me because I stole food at Eastgate Mall. Yeah, but what I went through, what I'm going through with the baby, it's not really easy. Up till now, I even went like they can able to give me can for the baby, nothing, just because of paper, nothing. So for now, presently, life in South Africa is still difficult for me. I'm seeing myself empty, like I'm hopeless. Because maybe if I'm alone, maybe I would say it's a bit better. But with a child behind me, hanging behind me, I'm thinking for the bigger picture of her. It's not easy. So that's all I have to say.